Have you ever been so emotionally disturbed that you can't even think straight? Feeling like your entire world is being mercilessly crushed, like a defenseless player in hell's video game of unending fatalities. And then when you couldn't bear another moment of your insufferable despair, you hear the oven timer go off, and you was like, I am so hungry. Then with the exact same pending problems in life, you ate, savoring every bite, as you willingly forgot about your pain for just a moment, licked your fingers and your wounds, went to bed, woke up the next day, and carried on with life as usual anyway. Me too. When this happens, although it may feel like the world is coming to a disastrous end, it's no more unusual than the occasional thunderstorm, blizzard, or summer heat advisory. Yes, these are all just as extreme and disrupting as your personal crisis in that moment, but not unusual. Therefore, much like natural disasters, your dilemma becomes a part of life's natural seasons. Not to punish you, but they are purposed acts of God. And He is shaping both life and us with His spiritual temperament for His divine will. So right when you think God is most distant, He's actually closer than you think, and sometimes closer than we can handle for that moment, until He makes us stronger, watching over us all along, waiting on us to grow into His greater vision for our lives. So don't lose hope in the storm. God is not distant. You may feel like your world is destroyed right now, but life is not burying your existence under the weight of your struggles. God is planting your spirit firm as you grow roots to sustain the weight of your blessings and the lessons. Psalms 22:19 reads, "But be not thou far from me, O Lord, O my strength. Haste thee to help me." A child of God, when obedient, always walks under the precious sight of God's grace. Even when you may feel alone, you will not be empty, because God is not only holding you up wherever you're too weary to walk, but He is always near and alive within you. Psalms 34:17 reads, "The righteous cry out, and the Lord hears and delivers them out of all of their troubles. The Lord is near to those who have a broken heart and saves such as have a contrite spirit. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivers him out of all of them." If the weight of your tribulation feels heavy, it's because it is. Life's tribulation bears a real weight. So please be advised that there is spiritual warfare being waged for your soul, always. But more specifically, that weight comes from many outside forces as well as internal ones that all invest relentlessly into agendas that don't keep God first where He belongs and where He commands us to keep Him as our eternal God, Lord and Savior. These distractions can come in many forms, many of them subtle and much less assuming. For example, when being persuaded to adopt a modern form of New Age religion that comes from man, as if we were ever co-writers of creation with God in the beginning before time ever began, assuming that this would somehow allow us the authority to revise His already perfect, established, and eternal word. To this absurd notion, I just let the scriptures respond. Psalms 145:13 reads, "Your kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and your dominion endures throughout all generations. The Lord upholds all who falls and raises up all who bows down." Some may choose to distance themselves, facilitating their own space between themselves and our eternal God. Others even go so far as to claim that the Bible is outdated. Outdated? Really? Really? This is your reason to disregard God's unchangeable word? Jeremiah 23:24 reads, "Can anyone hide himself in secret places, so I shall not see him? Says the Lord. Do I not fill heaven and earth? Says the Lord." Psalms 53:1 reads, "They are corrupt and have done abominable things. There is none who does good." Proverbs 15:7 reads, "The lips of the wise disperse knowledge, but the heart of the fool does not do so." Anyone blessed by God to be alive right now should humbly observe that even in this very moment, you are on God's earth, walking under the sun, breathing in air that was created in not the limits, but the beginning of all creation by the same God you claim is outdated. So while failing to acknowledge and reverence our heavenly Creator, your existing life right now and all that is around you is living proof that God exists right now and forever, whether you deny Him or not. Hey, my life crew, I'm the Sakura, and I'll be right here for you, sharing life's awareness on everything from our spiritual journey to our everyday lives by breaking down life's questions with beautiful biblical solutions. So subscribe and stay tuned. I'll see you on the next one. God is love, and God bless you.